First, a brief history and description of the Maremma Sheepdog, but stick around until the end for a list of the best aspects of this breed from a homesteader's perspective in a very practical sense. Breed information. The Maremma Sheepdog is an Italian breed of Livestock Guardian dog. The Maremma is known as a gentle giant for being large yet friendly. Ancient history. Descriptions of a white flock guardian dog are found in ancient Roman literature. Similar dogs are depicted in numerous sculptures and paintings from Roman times to present. Among the earliest is a series of large statues, 2 in Rome, 1 in Florence, and 1 in England. More recent history. As sheep farming developed into an annual trek from the mountain grasslands and other parts of central Italy, where sheep were overwintered, these dogs came into play as a central role in this centuries-old migration, an annual event that was vital to this culture. The Maremma dogs continue to be widely used by Italian sheep farmers in areas where predation is common, such as central Italy and the open range land of national parks in Abruzzo. The dogs have also been used to guard animals in Australia, Canada, and the United States. Physical characteristics. The Maremma dog is solid, has a muscular build, and a thick white coat, has a large head and a black nose. According to the breed standard, males should weigh between 35 and 45 kilograms and stand 65 to 73 centimeters at the shoulder, while females weigh 30 to 40 kilograms and stand 60 to 68 centimeters. Some dogs, however, may be considerably larger. The coat is long and thick, it's rough to the touch, and forms a thick collar around the neck. It should be solid white, although some minor yellowing may be tolerated. Some divide the breed into various subtypes, largely based on small differences in physical attributes and with subtype names based on the village and provincial names where the dogs may be found. However, biologists dispute this division, as well as over-reliance on minor physical differences, as the dogs were bred over centuries for their behavioral characteristics as flock guardians. The purpose. The Maremma Sheepdog has a traditional use as a guardian for protection of sheep flocks against wolves. White dogs were recommended for this purpose so that the shepherd can easily distinguish them from a wolf. It is also suggested that white dogs have a lion-like aspect in the dark. The dogs work in groups. 3 or 4 dogs are an adequate defense against wolves and stray dogs. Their function is one of more of dissuasion than actual physical combat with the predator, which is relatively rare. Nonetheless, working dogs may be fitted with a spiked iron collar which will protect the neck in combat. The ears of working dogs are normally cropped. Dogs used for flock protection are placed among sheep as young puppies, no more than 40 days old, so that they may bond with them, and human contact is kept to a minimum. If there are already guardian dogs in the flock, the puppy imitates and learns from their behavior. The traditional use of the Maremma is with sheep, but the dogs can form a similar bond with cattle and have been used to protect them. But what makes the Maremma stand out? Why are they so great? The Maremmas possess a few unique aspects which make them absolutely top choice for a homesteader's guardian dog. The most key aspect is that they are great with children. It is such an important aspect to any operation that families will be around. You need a dog that can guard, but you need to feel absolutely confident that your children are safe when they're around. The Maremma is also slightly smaller than comparable Guardian breeds. This can make them slightly more manageable in tighter areas or in a house. Their fierce personality, when challenged, will still ensure that they can do the job of an animal much larger than them. The Maremma is also more eager to please than other livestock breeds. This tends to lead to easier training and a smoother experience when working with the dog. The best way to describe a Maremma is well balanced. They are a fierce guardian, but only when required. They're also a family pet. They're also an audio deterrent without being a constant barker. A Maremma sitting in your home will act just like the family dog, and when sitting in a field will act just like a proper guardian dog. Its versatility is unmatched. This is not to say that proper training isn't required. Absolutely no dog comes born with all the required skills needed to work a homestead, or farm, or flock. Thinking that will lead to death of animals, as a Maremma can play rough and will not understand boundaries until they are taught. But it does possess the ability, the instinct, to bond to a flock, or to bond to its family, and to understand that an unrecognized animal is danger, and those are the traits that give it its strength. They do what is required for the situation they find themselves in, and that is what makes them the best of the best homestead guardian.